attaining to one truth, their own right rule, there, attaining to one truth, there stands for planes. Each plane, each hierarchy of planes, their own right rule, means there are worlds and worlds over there, planes are there, even in that place. Perhaps one of the ways of looking at could be there is a world, there is a plane of the mind of light. Plane, the mind of light. There is plane of the life of light. There is a plane of matter of light, mind of light, life of light, matter, substance of light. These are the planes now over there. We don't have those things yet. So it is those planes now which are coming into view. Luminous mind, not luminous, mind of light, which is full of light. Light itself presenting itself as a mind. Light itself presenting as life. Light itself presenting as matter, you see. These are the planes, and they are one above the other. Now, these are the new planes which have been established, inserted in the hierarchy of these planes by the yogi himself. The yogi who had built a new creation is also inserted this new plane, this hierarchy of new planes is his work. They were not there until now. They were not there obviously. For what? What kind of a purpose they would serve? When the new creation is there, when other things are there, then you see the necessity of linkages of planes, and therefore you start inserting those planes. This is there, this is here. So in between them, you build up a sort of a ladder between those. Kingdom of God state, attaining into one truth, their own right rule, each house the gladness of a bright degree. So life has her own gladness, mind has its own gladness, matter has its own gladness. Each house the gladness of a bright degree, alone in beauty, perfect in self-kind, perfect life, perfect mind, perfect matter, substance, perfect body, physical. An image cast by one deep truth, absolute, married to all in happy difference. Married to all in happy difference. That is important. There has to be difference. It is not a monotony. It is not a monotony. Mind of light is an entity by itself. Life of light is an entity by itself. Body of light is an entity by itself. They are different, yet they are belonging to that truth absolute. And there is no conflict between them. Married to all in happy difference. Each gave its powers to help its neighbor's parts. So life gives something to mind, mind gives something to etc. Kind of an interchange and exchange. Each gave its power to help its neighbor's power, but suffered no diminution by the gift. Well, this is what happens in our family also. You exchange presents, you exchange good wishes and all that thing. You see. Profiteers of a mystic interchange. Well, it is a mystic interchange, and each one is profiting from the other. It does not mean, you see, for instance, mind of light needs something from the life of light. Dynamism, vibrancy, push, that kind of a thing. Body also. They grew by what they took and what they give. Obviously, that interchange. Well, this is the law of perfection operating in those worlds when things are exchanged. When things are exchanged, this is the law of perfection which is operating. In our world, how do we live? The eater eating is eaten. The eater eating is eaten. You live on life and life grows like that. It's not that you extend and grow. All others they felt at their own completeness, one in the might and joy, one in the might and joy of multitudes. So there is a kind of a oneness, there is a kind of a harmony, there is a kind of a relationship, exchange is there. Even the boys where oneness draws apart to feel the rapture of his separate self, the soul in his solitude yearns towards all, and the many turn to look back at the one. So there is a multiplicity of relationship, and it is not a kind of a monotonous creation that everywhere is the same. Each one has its own individuality, its own character, its own speciality of expression. And all revealing, all creating bliss, all revealing, all creating bliss, seeking for forms to manifest truths divine. Well, it is the bliss which is really rushing around everywhere. Form for expression, you see. Manifest truths divine. Each one, a diamond, a pearl, a jewel, whatever you call it, has its own bliss of manifestation. Aligned in their significant mystery, the gleams of the symbols of the ineffable, blazoned like hues upon a colorless air, on the white purity of the witness soul. So he is standing around, he is seeing the whole thing, watching it, he is a witness, he is not participating, but the play goes on, you see. Seeking for forms to manifest truth divine. Actually, this is the entire purpose of bliss, to manifest truth divine in various forms. So bliss is the creator of all the forms, therefore all creative. And what does it reveal? His own self, his identity, his uniqueness, everywhere. Aligned in the significant mystery, the gleams and the symbols of the ineffable, blazoned like you, shining, open out, announcing, proclaiming, so to say, like hues upon a colorless air. Colorless air, when these forms are not there, it is a kind of a blank. It is a kind of a blank. See, when you have got only white, it is a kind of a colorless air. But when the different colors start coming out, then you see blazing. I am there, I am red, I am green, I am yellow, I am gold, I am green. You see, they are blazing out, you see, announcing their own presence. Blazoned or shining out. Blaze, we can use that also, shining out on the white purity. White purity, that is the white. Whiteness. This white and this hues, these hues are the spectral colors of the white. These hues were the very prism, in fact he has now specified, very prism of the Supreme. What do they display? Each one. The green has the quality of the Supreme in it, the gold has the quality of the Supreme in it, the silver has the quality of the Supreme in it, everything. Hues with the very prism of the Supreme, His beauty, power, delight, creation's cause. Why I am blue, why I am green? What is the purpose of that? That is what they are displaying here. He is beauty. He is Supreme. Prism of the Supreme. A vast truth consciousness. Vast truth consciousness. Brahat Satyam. Vast Brahat Satyam, truth, consciousness, took up these signs, these hues, these colors, these blazing symbols to pass them on to some divine child heart that looked on them with laughter and delight. So the child is amused kind of thing, laughing, that looked on them with laughter and delight, and joyed in their transient images, living and real as the truths they house, living and real as the truths they house, they images, transcendent images they house. The spirit's white neutrality, again he says white neutrality. You got here white purity or the witness soul. White neutrality, here you have got white neutrality, here you have got white purity or the witness soul. This witness soul corresponds to this neutrality. The spirit's white neutrality became a playground of miracle, a rendezvous for the secret powers of a mystic timelessness, a secret playground, a playground of miracles, a playground of miracles. What a line, a playground of miracles, you see. A rendezvous for the secret powers of mystic timelessness. See, this is the technique, this is the art, poetic art of the master. All along we have got more or less end-stop lines. You have a pause there, but here a rendezvous for the secret powers. See, it runs on, that line runs on. Enjama. You don't stop, there is a slight pause, but really not a pause. A rendezvous for the secret power. You see, you have to run on there. A playground of miracles, a rendezvous for the secret powers of a mystic timelessness. That is the art of the poetry, poetic art. This line also. Now, a playground, I will scan this line, a playground, as an anapist. Short, long, a playground, not a playground, not playground, a playground. Playground, that's first syllable. Oh, Mary, second, that is I am. Miracles, third, pirik, short. A rendezvous, I am. A who, again a pirik. So we have got anapest, and I am a pirik, and I am a pirik. For the secret power of a mystic timelessness. It made of space a marvel house of God. Now when all that happens in space, of course in time also it means, it becomes a marvel house of God, Ishavasyam, for the habitation of the Lord. The habitation of the Lord, house of God. It pours of time, space, time. Its works of ageless might, and where is seen as a luring, rapturous fame, the wonder and beauty of His love and force. And where is seen as a luring, rapturous form, the wonder and beauty of His love and force. Again here line, the wonder, first I am, and then or and bew, second foot, third foot of its love, fourth and force, fifth foot. The wonder and beauty means first is I am, the second is a anapest, third is a pirik, fourth and fifth are again ams. Wonder and beauty of His love and force. So the variation gives a kind of charm to the whole poetry, you see. It is not monotonous iambic line. The eternal goddess moved in her cosmic house. Now, this marvel house of God, it is that which has become the cosmic house for the eternal goddess, the omniscient goddess, the supreme divine mother. She has now here a cosmic house, sporting with God as a mother with her child. So, she is sporting with God, taking God Himself as her child in the cosmic house. In the cosmic house. The eternal goddess, beyond all this manifestation, beyond all this creation, is the spouse of the Supreme. She is the spouse of the Supreme, this eternal goddess, beyond. But when it comes to the cosmic plane, she becomes his mother. She becomes his mother in the cosmic house. The Supreme Himself in the cosmic plane is her child. That is the perfect description also, as we have in the Veda of Aditi. The eternal goddess moved in a cosmic house, sporting with God as a mother with a child. To Him the universe was her bosom of love. His toys were the immortal verities of the child. You see, what perfect description, you see. His toys were the immortal verities. All realities or truths are there, you see, as his toys. So this is what happens. The goddess herself becoming the mother of her husband. You see. All here self-lost had there his divine place. All here. Now the context is slightly changing. You see how gradually it is coming down. Cosmic, now here. All here, self-lost. Why self-lost? Because it is not there. What is there is not here. All here, self-lost, had there its divine place.